Hey, hello everyone, good morning. Now, I got a 2023 Husky 701 here. I made a few very small mods. I put a ABS dongle on it and I put a switch on it. So I'll show you what I did. So I don't know if it's possible to see there, but I got a little tiny switch I put here. Now I gotta move it to off-road. This is basically what I'm doing. So that takes off the ABS from the rear wheel I still have in the front. Okay, so let's go for a ride and I'll show you. Also, I'm going to show how to take off the traction control, and once this is done like this, the traction control I can cycle through the ignition anytime as long as I don't touch that switch. Right now what it means is that I got the ABS dongle wired in. It's on when I did that. So ignition on, right? So I'll get on, I'll start up the bike, and then I'm going to hit the traction control switch right here, right? I'm going to hold it down for I count to 4 and it's on. So let's do it. Ignition on. Start it. I don't have to move forward, I don't have to do anything like that. I know why I'll read that on the internet all the time. Doesn't make sense. So I'm going to count to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. How that goes. So now once I start going, I will not have traction control. See, the light is on, the traction control thing. That means I don't have traction control. And I know it because I've used it, right? Okay? So I'm just going to go to a little off-road area, a little tiny area, but enough. I'll just ride down to it. Okay. So now, I'm going to put it in neutral here. Okay, ignition is on. I'm going to turn the ignition off. And I'm going to go for a little nature break. Okay, I feel a lot better now. So let's get on the bike again. I haven't touched anything since I got off. Okay, so stand up. Ignition on. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to ride a little bit here. Every light's on, but everything all the settings, they're still the same as when I stopped. Maybe I'm driving off, but I'm applying the rear end. No ABS on the rear end. I still have it in the front. Okay, so now okay, so back there, I was, doesn't maybe not look like in the camera, but I was actually spinning the rear tire, no problem. So I don't have traction control either, with not touching anything. Now I can go all the way like this, as long as I set it from the beginning this way. I can on and off, it doesn't matter. Now if I'm going to go right on the street, I'll just flip the switch on, and as soon as I start riding, I got full features, the traction control and the ABS. And there you have it. Okay, I just enjoyed the little sit down here by the river, seeing the river going by. See the birds going by. There's none right now, but there were some. Okay, now I'm gonna go back on pavement just to get home. So now I just go over here. I turn the rear ABS on. Now if you look at the writing, it looks like I'm doing it backwards, but it's not, because my little pea brain can only understand things this way. So if I turn it up, which in most cases would be on for most switches, whatever, but in my case I put the switch upside down where it's going to be off, meaning the rear ABS now is on, right? So that means whatever I had features I had on, the assist things, now they're all back to stock. Okay, so I'll show you. Here we are. Mr. Little Short Legs going to go over it. Okay, ignition on. So I'm going to start it on. I'm going to ride a bit, and then you'll see everything is back to normal. Everything back to normal now. I got full traction control. I got full ABS. Let's go ahead. Goodbye. No, look at the nail. Right here. Got a flat tire. Flat tire. Alright, let's see if I can get that off and see if I can still ride home. Of all places, get a flat tire. That's why I almost wiped out. Okay, I'm gonna have to ride home slow. There it is, freaking nail. Okay, this is why you need traction control, because these things happen. Now I got a long way to go to get home still, but it's all slow streets if I take it easy. Let's see how far I can get with it. Folks, I made it home. That's a good thing. Nice and flat. Didn't pop off the bead. That's good. Wow, that's why it's good to have a nice stiff tire. Still made it home. I've been on the road for about half an hour now, side streets. All right, now it's goodbye.